Look at these people! They no longer support me. Look! Why would they? I am your leader, and I just left. What kind of leader does that, huh? What kind of king abandons his people? What kind of father abandons his son?
I'm not gonna lie. I left. I abandoned everything we've built. You ever saw one of those rise and fall videos online? I suppose this is one I make on myself. You see, we used to be the fastest growing channel on YouTube. In September 2022, the first video was uploaded, and within months, we passed 1 million subscribers. But then something changed. The channel went quiet. In 2024, I posted a handful of videos. In 2025, even fewer. And the subscriber count stuck at 1.2 million for 2 years because I stopped showing up. Over 90% of all the uploads came in the first year. Then came long periods of inactivity, and people started asking, did FarFromWeak abandon the movement? Did he fall off? Did he get lazy? And honestly, there's truth in those questions. I did neglect the channel, but not out of laziness. It was out of necessity. You see, 2 years ago, I saw a terrifying shift happening in the world. I saw that AI isn't just a tool. It's going to take over the planet. Millions will lose their income. Millions more will be digitally enslaved through CBDCs. At the same time, the men who are prepared will reign supreme in the new era. They'll command armies of intelligent androids with their fingertips. So, I got serious. I've never been part of the early wave of anything. Not the rise of the internet, not crypto, not even YouTube. But this time was going to be different. This wave was going to be the biggest of them all, and I wasn't going to let it pass me by. I did try to upload a video on how to prepare for the New World Order 3 times, but each time it got taken down before it was even online. So I skipped talking about it and just locked in. But in doing so, I made a mistake, because I became just like the other masculinity channels, who call themselves masculine, but never speak about real shifts taking place in the world. Other YouTubers only speak up once it's trendy, once it's too late. For our movement, on the other hand, nothing was off limits. Governments, COVID, mass propaganda. Even during peak cancel culture, I spoke freely. That's what made us different, and I paid the price. I've been demonetized in the past. I've received 8 total strikes on this channel. Any other channel would have been terminated after 3, but I found a way to finesse the YouTube system. I reversed demonetization and figured out how to make strikes expire, but that's a story for another day. The point is, we rose because I refused to become like every other YouTuber. But when I saw how AI is going to take over the world, I stopped doing what got me to the dance. I stopped being unfiltered right when the world needed it most, and the movement suffered for it. Here's the truth. AI is going to become so powerful in the next few years, it'll flip the global power structure. Men who come from nothing will rise, solo, by commanding a personalized army of intelligent androids. But with it, digital enslavement will swallow the masses. For better or worse, a great reset is coming, and most people are going to get screwed from behind. I wanted to speak on it, but I held back. I figured people would call me a conspiracy theorist. They'd rather stay entertained by BS, so I became more and more inactive. Not because I quit, but because I was preparing myself in real life. Every now and then, I'd force out a video, but deep down, I kept thinking, these men have no idea what's coming. Most of them want to watch endless self-improvement videos while the world is shifting under their feet. Do they not realize we're at the tipping point of an era? Maybe this whole movement was a failure. But then I saw something. Even after all the gaps of inactivity on the channel, with months between each upload, there were still brothers who stayed loyal, still men who believed in the movement. I read comments saying, "We are far from weak." It made me realize our movement is still alive, and I have a duty to those men. It made me ask myself, why did I start filtering the truth? Maybe speaking about the New World Order isn't popular. Maybe it doesn't fit the typical masculinity channels. But who cares? Real masculinity isn't about fitting into an algorithm. It's about having the balls to speak the truth and helping your tribe, even when it's inconvenient, even when people label you a mad conspiracy theorist for trying to help them. Mark my words, mark them well. We're at the tipping point of a new era. There will be digital enslavement, and there will be emperors, and the gap between them will be irreversible. Listen, in tomorrow's video, I reveal the truth, regardless of consequences. It might burn this entire channel to the ground, and really be the fall of FarFromWeak. But so be it. This is movement over content, tribe over trend. We are far from weak. See you there.
Emergency destruct system is now activated.
Self-destruct initiated.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!